Hello everybody, welcome to day 6 of my 10-day watercolor portrait painting challenge for the refugees of Afghanistan. Today's painting is one that I've had and I almost did for the other challenge, but since I did a similar piece, I decided to hold off on it. And I do want to make a bigger piece of this, and I think all the paintings that I've done, I think most of them I want to make them into acrylic paintings because that's my strong suit, and I just sort of, I like taking my time with my projects. But I wanted to show you guys it. It's of this little girl who is carrying her sister. I don't know if you guys can see. The reason I didn't do this one compared to the other one, which was one of the pieces that actually sold right off the bat, and the other challenge, the 30-day challenge, was a little girl carrying her brother, I think. And I didn't particularly like this one very much because her face is sort of dark and you can't really see that many details of her face, so it kind of makes it harder, and I have to make up more details than I want to because I like to actually see the face, see the individuality in the faces. And this one, the little baby has like her hat is like tilted and she's asleep or falling asleep. But I sort of like it too because she's really chubby and you can see the little girl is like struggling to carry her. But it's not uncommon to see this among the indigenous people of Ecuador. And my sister volunteered in a daycare for kids in Greece. It was called Lighthouse something. And she used to say that the little kids would often go with their brothers and sisters, and they were like really young, like 2-3 years old, taking care of 1-year-olds or something like that. It transcends cultures, that little kids often take care of their younger brothers and sisters because the parents either have too much on their plate or, That's one of the things that was true about the refugees there, which were refugees from Syria and Iraq. I decided to see how I finish it because I don't know yet. The next segment, there is one segment per day, and you guys get to see the finished piece right after this, and then up until day 10. And I'm really happy I'm doing this. Thank you, and check out the links below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hi everybody, welcome to day 7 of my 10-day watercolor portrait painting challenge for the refugees of Afghanistan. I'm actually filming this the day after because yesterday I forgot for one, and then it was taking me a really long time to finish and I was getting really tired. I painted like 7 hours, which isn't like different. Most of the time I'm spending between as little as 5 hours and as much as like 10. And today on this one actually I spent 13 hours just painting because it doesn't take into account taking the photographs, uploading it to the store, uploading it to my website and everything, and writing the little caption things. So this is the painting. It's completed because, like I said, I forgot. And this is the only time I've ever really done this. But both of them are wearing these like red shawls. She's wearing a shawl. She's wearing a poncho. The red poncho is traditional like color and wardrobe piece of the indigenous people of the Chimborazo Province. And it's not just why I did it, but I wanted you all to see the multitude of colors that they can wear. Because I didn't alter any of the colors, that was the one thing. And then I did like a lot of like little detailing on the skirt, even though I didn't do all of the detailing. I sort of, But anyway, had I been given 20 hours, maybe I would have been more, but I do want to finish all of the 8. And yeah, it's just been a lot. I think this one's the hardest one, but it's also one of the ones that I think I'm most satisfied with because of the level of difficulty. I didn't know that I had this picture. I was looking through yesterday morning to see which ones I would do for like the remainder of the challenge and for yesterday, and I decided on this one because it didn't seem that complicated. I didn't really pay attention to the detailing in the skirt and the fact that they're both wearing red, so it makes it really difficult to differentiate. But the thing about this is because this closeness of relationship between the women is very common. It's part of their tradition, part of their culture. They often spend a lot of time together. They help each other out with like anything, whether it be with their kids, like mutual kids, their own kids, but they'll take care of like their girlfriends, whoever's, or neighbors. And I saw that firsthand in the harvest ritual song. They would have like 1 or 2 women who would stay behind and take care of the children of the community, and then they take turns to like work the land and take care of the kids, and then the other woman would bring food for everybody and would prepare certain plates. So the women are a very big part of the culture, and this reminded me of sisterhood and community, and why it's important for the refugees, or why it's important for this cause of the refugees in Afghanistan, because the women right now are the most vulnerable, and their kids. So it just reminded me of that, and that's why I wanted to do it in a way that's emits that level of sisterhood and solidarity between people. So anyway, I hope you guys will stay tuned. There are 3 more. A picture of this one is by itself. Hi everybody, welcome to day 8 of my 10-day watercolor portrait painting challenge. And today I'm really excited that I'm close to the end, but also because I found this picture and I didn't know that I had it, which happened actually about the 2 portraits that I've done lately. The one that I did for yesterday and I completed today, and this one because I think maybe had I seen it before I would have done it. But anyway, I'm really happy that I found this because it's so unique and it brought back a lot of memories. And I did this. This is of a beauty queen. She has on like those ribbons that they give beauty queens. And if I knew what it said on the banner, I would totally translate it. But it was in Quechua, and I don't know Quechua. What I remember about this story is that we went to Cocan, which is it's the furthest I've been, the furthest community out in like, in the province, and it was the coldest. It's like literally 30 degrees and windy. And I've talked about this this day before because I have so many pictures from that day. And at the same time, I don't have as many as I would have liked. But anyway, we went to see a Hawaii festival. And they were doing some sort of, I don't know why. There was a queen and there was gonna be a new one or something too. So this is the previous one, like the reigning queen, and I don't know if they chose somebody at the end or what it was. I don't remember. It's just like I've seen it before in other communities where they have a queen for like Christmas and they choose another one and blah blah blah. But anyway, it's singular to see because the people that they choose are so not like the conventional beauties, even though like personally I think they're all beautiful because they have like their own concept of beauty, you know, and it's totally subjective within and outside different cultures. Like and even time periods for my grandfather. It's so funny every time. Well, it's happened a couple of times, but when I talk to him over the phone, he lives in Ecuador. And I'll like, you know, answer the phone and he'll be able to see my two chins, which is basically just because you hold the camera down here. And he'll be like, oh, you're looking very different today. You're looking very very pretty today. And like for his time period, for my grandfather's time periods, the chubbier you were, the prettier you were. And a whole different standard of beauty, and it's also very singular to see them like going like this, like she is here. It's also very common to see that pose. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great time watching the rest of this video. You guys will see the completed version. I'm gonna get back to work. Hi everybody, welcome to day 9 of my watercolor portrait painting challenge for the refugees of Afghanistan. I'm nearing the end of this challenge, and every time I think I'm doing a painting that is not so difficult, and then I start doing it, and it just proves to be a lot more difficult than I initially thought. But it's also given me some time to grow. Yeah, today's painting is more so something representative of what I grew up seeing of the Indigenous people. The women especially, they always wear a lot of layers, and I think the theme of this week would be like that community sense, the warmth and compassion that I experienced from the community and from everybody there, but especially the women. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so fitting for this cause of the refugees of Afghanistan. So I wanted to show you guys the painting. I am nowhere near close to being finished, but this is this lady. I don't know if you guys can see her face. I haven't done her face yet. I am going to start working on that, though most of it is a lot of detailing of her dress and what she's wearing. But yeah, it's just a lot of process. You guys take into account that it is a very serious issue, what is going on there, even if the media may have forgotten it. It's not something that is going away or that has gone away. It's present, and my goal for this was just to bring some awareness to it and hopefully gather some funds to donate to this cause. Like I said, there's gonna be a link for my fundraiser for the IRAP It's an organization that is working to give legal help to get the refugees out and press for legislation from the government of the United States to accelerate the process so that the refugees can leave, because right now it's become a very serious issue and even just hard to get them out. And the paintings, whatever I gather, part of the proceeds of the sales. As of now, I haven't sold anything. After September 10th, I will be publicizing this some more and seeing if I can find other outlets. If you guys have any more suggestions or people that might be interested in supporting this cause, I'd be really interested for you guys to send me an email, post a comment, share this. This is really important. And yeah, I hope to see you guys after this one. There's only one more, and that will mark the end of the 10-day challenge for the Afghanistan refugees, although this will go on for the rest of September. Hi everybody, welcome to the last day of the 10-day watercolor portrait painting challenge for the refugees of Afghanistan. A percentage of all the proceeds from the sales will go to the UNICEF in Afghanistan, helping out women and children there. Today is the last day. It's really hard to say what I'm feeling. I really don't know. For one part, I'm really excited that I'm done, but also I'm very excited about this piece because it's so different from what I normally do. It's of this girl who she's standing with her friends actually, and she's standing sort of like on the edge of the road waiting for a car with her girlfriends. Her girlfriends are on this other side, not in the picture, not in the painting. I didn't include them because I wouldn't have had enough time to do all of them. That would be a really cool portrait to expand on, to like do a bigger version of it, and I really do want to do that. But it's like, for me, this one came in as a very good metaphor for this challenge, because in the end she's by herself. Like, her two friends are on the side and she's like covering herself from the cold. And I don't know the weather in Afghanistan obviously, but I'm thinking that whoever does come to, of the refugees that end up going to the UK or the United States or other nations, this is like a big thing. Like, for us, fall is approaching and it can get really, really windy and really cold fast. And it reminded me of my own childhood, because I don't know, I must have been 8 or 9 when my uncle came to visit with my aunt, and we were going to a football game, and my brother was in the band, in the marching band, so like he was gonna play. We just went to see him play because football, no offense, not really my sport. And I was like 8 or 9, like I said, I was really young. So we went there and it was super windy, and I was like struggling to walk because the wind was pushing me so hard, and this is what that reminds me of. And that day my uncle was like, I should put rocks in your pockets so that you don't float away. And I was like, no, I'll be okay. But seriously, the wind was just pulling me in all directions. And I was struggling to hold on. And in the end, what I did was, follow his advice. He got some rocks and put them in my pockets, and we made it to the school. And it was the weirdest thing, but it reminds me of that, of how cold and hard life can be, but at the same time, you know, that's life. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. I hope you guys will join me in supporting the cause and getting yourself one of these paintings, because I think it's a great way to remind yourself that you did some good in the world, and, you know, of helping this community that really needs us right now. And like I said, the proceeds will go from the painting sales will go to the UNICEF, and I'm thinking of expanding that to any sale that I make in the month of September. I will be looking to other outlets too, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. And I will post a link of the fundraiser for the IRAP, which is an organization that is helping with legal aid for the refugees and pushing for faster legislation to get the refugees out. Again, I'll put that in the description. There's a goal of $500. I've raised $135 so far. And like I said, every little bit counts. That money does not go to me at all. That just goes to the organization directly. I hope to see you guys soon. Follow me on my Instagram to hear any new updates on my new projects, and I'll see you. Love you.